In this video, we are diving into a super useful concept in statistics, the coefficients of variability or CV. Whether you are analyzing data at work or just curious about comparing numbers, CV help us understand the relative variability in a dataset. And trust me, it's easier than it sounds. Let's break it down. So, what is the coefficients of variability? The CV is a way to compare the spread of data, but instead of just looking at the standard deviation, the CV tells us how big that spread is compared to the mean. It's like asking how large is the variation compared to the average. So this is the formula for calculate CV. CV equals standard deviation divided by mean and then again multiply it by 100. This gives us a percentage value. A higher CV means more variability, while a lower CV means the data points are more consistent. Let's take an example to make this clearer. Imagine you have two students' test scores. Student A got 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 marks. Student B got 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. Now you want to compare how spread out these scores are. First, let's calculate the mean and standard deviation for both students. You can calculate mean by summing all the scores and dividing by the number of scores. Let's calculate mean of test scores of student A. 60 plus 70 plus 80 plus 90 plus 100. So altogether 400, and you should divide it by 5 because we have 5 number of scores. So final answer is 80. For student B, mean is 50 plus 55 plus 60 plus 65 plus 70. So then divide it by 5, then final answer is 60. Let's see how to calculate standard deviation. So first step is calculate the deviation from the mean. For each score, subtract the mean and then square the results. So our first test score value for student A is 60, then 60 minus 80 equal minus 20, and get a square value of minus 20, and it is 400. Second test score value is 70, 70 minus 80, it's negative 10, so get a square value of negative 10 and it is 100. And then again 80 minus 80 is 0, so square value also 0. The fourth value is 90, 90 minus 80 is 10, get a square value for 10 and it 100. The final value is 100, 100 minus 80, it's 20, get a square value of 20 and it is 400. Let's move on to student B. So first value for student B is 50, 50 minus 60 is negative 10, get a square value for negative 10 and it is 100. The second value for student B is 55, 55 minus 60 is minus 5, square value for minus 5 is 25. Third value is 60 and 60 minus 60 is 0, so the square value also 0. Fourth value is 64, 64 minus 60 and it is 5, and get a square value for 5 is 25. Final value is 70, 70 minus 60 is 10, square value for 10 is 100. Now get a total value for this value. So total value of deviation from the mean for student A is 1000. Total value of deviation from the mean for student B is 250. Now we are going to calculate variance. Sum the square deviation and divide by the number of scores to get the variance. So variance A for student A equal 1000 divided by 5 equal 200. Variance B for student B equal 250 divided by 5 equal 50. Now we can calculate standard deviation. So standard deviation is square root of the variance. So SDA equal square root of 200 equal 14.14. SDB equal square root of 50 equal 7.07. Now we are going to calculate CV. So CV for student A equal 14.14 divide by 80 and multiply it by 100 equal 17.67 percentage. CV for student B equal 7.07 divided by 60 and then multiply it by 100 equal 11.78. So what does this mean? Student A's score have more variability compared to the mean than student B's scores. In simpler terms, student A's scores are more spread out. The CV isn't just for test scores. It's widely used in finance, manufacturing, and even in biology. For example, in finance, investors use CV to assess the risk of stocks. A stock with a higher CV might be riskier, as its return fluctuate more compared to the average return. In manufacturing, companies can use CV to check the consistency of their product quality. A lower CV indicates more consistent product output. Now it's your turn. Let's see how well you understand CV with a couple of practice questions. Question 1. Two salespersons A and B are being compared based on their daily sales. Salesperson A has an average daily sales amount of $500 with a standard deviation of $50. Salesperson B has an average daily sales amount of $800 with a standard deviation of $70. Which salesperson has more variability in their sales performance? I will give you 1 minute to calculate CV for salesperson A and salesperson B. CV for salesperson A equal 50 divided by 500 multiplied by 100 equal 10%. CV for salesperson B equal 70 divided by 800 multiplied by 100 equal 8.75 percentage. So our conclusion is salesperson A has more variability in their sales performance than salesperson B. Question 2. Two machines X and Y produce identical parts. The average weight of the parts produced by machine X is 100 grams with a standard deviation of 4 grams. Machine Y produces part with an average weight of 150 grams and a standard deviation of 6 grams. Which machine has more consistent part production in terms of weight? I will give you 1 minute for this. CV for machine X equal 4 divided by 100 multiplied by 100 equal 4. CV for machine Y equals 6 divided by 150 multiplied by 100 equal 4. So our conclusion is both machines have the same level of variability in part production as both CVs are equal at 4.